Let's go to Caren Villarreal. All of this must be very tough for Caren. She's the daughter of fallen FDNY Chief Gerard Barbara, who co-led the rescue effort in Tower 2, lost his life. Caren, thank you for taking the time to chat with us. You know, at an anniversary like this, it must come with mixed blessings. You see the video of the towers falling and all of this horror, and know that your dad was among its victims. On this day, how are you?
Well, thank you first for having me. I've never considered my father a victim. My father was a leader of a rescue effort, one of the largest in history. 20,000 people were saved that day. He was a self-made man who loved his career with the fire department and rose through the ranks to the best of his ability. And like you said, co-led the effort of Tower 2. So he's not a victim in my heart. He did lose his life, but he didn't lose it as much as he gave it.
How long had it taken for you to get the official word your dad and so many other brave men and women who are trying to help all these others were gone?
Well, that was sort of a whirlwind. But I think we all came to our own conclusions at a certain point throughout those days. I personally was working in 2 World Financial Center at the time, which was the closest building to the attack that was not hit. And the entire time leaving Manhattan that day, I kept having my father in my head talking to me, telling me, you must stay calm, you must get to safety, know your exits, which was something he told me since I was a little girl. And so, you know, he never really left me at all, ever, and still hasn't. But what I will say is his calm, cool, and collected manner that he displayed that day, by all accounts, is the antithesis of what we're seeing in this country right now. We are not seeing a professional manner in which our foreign policy is being conducted. He did the best he possibly could with the equipment and the manpower that he had to evacuate people, and I'm not seeing that. None of us are really seeing that in Afghanistan or on the borders, and it's really disappointing.
How do you digest that reality now, Caren, that you know, Afghanistan is back under Taliban control?
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, and it's beyond disappointing. I mean, I would say it's offensive to the lives that were lost that day. I mean, we've been told for 20 years, we'll never forget, we will honor. And the fact that we've sort of just said, okay, 20 years sounds like a good time to bring people out of there in a haphazard and unprofessional way. And by doing that, it has offended myself and many people, I'm sure, that have lost loved ones that day, or have survived the attacks, or are ill because of the ailments they suffered in the rescue efforts. So it's extremely disheartening, concerning, disappointing. I can go on.
I bet you can. Caren, thank you for sharing, you know, the story of your dad and the 346 other firemen who lost their lives that day. A staggering sum we've never seen.
343.
All right, I had the different number, but I will defer to you. You, by all means, know more than I on that particular issue, but he is one of those heroes, and you quite rightly pointed out he shouldn't be seen as a victim. But Caren, thank you again. Very good seeing you. Good luck these next couple of days just getting through all of this.